Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do better.
This smells.
Did you just say it smells nice?
I'm digging myself into a hole here.
I might have goofed.
Hey, bloody hell, she's doing some work for once. And with that being said, I think it's about time that I got on with some work. So we step into the office so I can get started on my day job. But first, I'm going to welcome everybody back to the channel. My name is Mike, aka it's me, Mickey T. And this channel is all about documenting all of the behind the scenes in growing a business, being self-employed, trying to get fit and healthy, and just trying to build our dream life for me and my wife, Ashley, who is just started her journey as a self-employed saddle fitter, and I am also on a journey to try and become a full-time gaming YouTuber as well as a vlogger, which is why you're watching this vlog right now. So strap yourself in, because I'm taking you on a ride for what's going on this week, and unfortunately it's going to be a short one. But first, every good day starts with a shake, which for legal reasons is just to stop the white ink from clogging up. Just thought I'd let everybody know. And Dean's left some stickers in the printer, so I thought I'd just help by doing a sheet cut so I can take that out of the printer. Don't know whether or not I should be doing that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Nailed it. As of Friday morning, I am travelling for the weekend all the way to the glorious Prague, and I'm going to be taking you guys along on the journey. We're going for my best mate's 30th birthday. I booked the Airbnb as a little birthday present and just said you have to pay for your own flights because I'm not made of money, but I booked an Airbnb and invited my best mate and my older brother Dean, and I also did invite my younger brother, but unfortunately couldn't get the time off work, so we'll have to do something again later on in the year. But yeah, we're heading over to Prague from Monday to Friday and doing a short little travel vlog series along the way, just documenting everything that we get up to. So I am going to be ending this vlog on Thursday and editing it all on Thursday to get it up and schedule this for the Saturday when you're consuming this vlog. But then I want you to go ahead and just wait until Monday afternoon, because from hopefully 7 p.m. Monday, as long as I can get the vlog edited, there should be a travel vlog for you to watch, and then there's going to be a vlog Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're going to be back to the weekly vlogs on the Saturday. So next week you're going to be eating well for vlog content. But we jump forward to making everything up, and then we need to turn on the packing Mac, as this is the station where I pack everything and all of the orders, and then obviously I've got everything around me so I can kind of just reach and grab what I need. You know, if we sell one of these smiley little buggers, or you know, one of these, I can just grab and reach for it, and most things are within arm's reach, to be honest, apart from the pins all the way over there. But yeah, I have tried to help Catherine design this whole area to be as efficient as we can. There's probably way better ways we can be more efficient about this, but it works for what we need it for. Speaking of Catherine, she's actually away now for, I actually don't know how long she's away for. I don't know if it's a week or 2 weeks or 10 days, but because she's going to Disney with another YouTuber, Dean is now currently down in Manchester. He said he was travelling back up and he was going to be in today just after dinner time, so we'll see what time it is when he actually gets into the office. But so far, I've not heard anything, so I don't know when he's going to be in, unfortunately. Oh, and I'd just like to say, whilst I'm on the subject of Dean, that, yeah, Dean is... I'm really excited for the weekend in Prague, because I'm going to get to give Dean way more airtime, and I really don't give him enough airtime on these vlogs, and it's not out of not wanting to, it's just Dean and I have both had a very complicated relationship with our confidence and putting ourselves on camera. Oh, there he is. I was just talking about you. I was basically just literally about to start work, and I was telling people that I couldn't have timed this any better. I was just talking about how I'm excited for Prague on the weekend because I don't give you enough airtime. And I'm excited to showcase all of Dean and his sexy beard and all his glory. Showcase? Well, no, it's because I was basically... Hey, you're leaving me hanging, bro.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was basically just saying that me and you haven't really had the best relationship with putting ourselves on camera in the past, so it's going to be a fun experience to get to just do some crazy stuff together in Prague.
Oh, we need to book that stuff as well.
Oh yeah, we do actually. Yeah, couldn't have timed that any better, but I am going to get on with some work now. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the weekend, so I'll see you in... Hold on a second, you said you weren't going to be in until the afternoon.
No, I said about 10.
Oh.
I had to stop for some electric in the car.
Oh. How is the car treating you? Is it alright?
Yeah.
Dean's got one of those swanky new electric cars. It's very nice, very fancy. But yeah, I'm going to get on with some work and I'll check in with you at dinner time. I walked right past it. Not quite lunchtime, but needed to do a quick restock of some of the marshy brushes. I suppose I can just one-hand it. However, now I suppose it's dinner time, and where are we going, Dean?
We'll decide on the way down.
We'll decide when we're in there, wherever there is. Well, we got there in the end. We went to Couplands. But teleporting back to the studio, it was rather busy in town today, but I got a mayo sub, which apparently per product is 347 calories, and then per packet of crisps is 162, so probably about five. Well, I'm doing very terrible maths in my head. About 500-600 calories, so not too bad. I think it'll be a little bit more than that actually, given the size of this sub, but I'll take it. Just tried to film the best clip ever and pressed the wrong button, but the time is now 3:20 and it's the end of the day, so we're heading down and I'm heading home, and I'll explain why when I get there. And I do realise in that last clip I said, like, I'll tell you why I'm going home, and obviously the answer to that is I'm going home because, well, it's my home. But I am actually heading out again to watch the England game again tonight. But before I do that, I'm sitting down at my PC because I didn't get my Minecraft video done yesterday, and it's now been like 3 weeks since I've uploaded the video, because this project has genuinely taken me like 2 weeks to complete. And I'm not even kidding. Like, this hasn't been a case of like, oh, I've just not been feeling it, or like I've really been trying but I just haven't got around to it. Literally, I've been working away at this project like every single day for 2 weeks, and it's still not done, but hopefully I'll get done today. And yes, I've got Emma Warren's vlog up on the second monitor ready to watch last night, because I love Emma's content. It's dead like cozy. I definitely recommend checking it out if you are a small business owner and you like watching studio vlogs and like lifestyle stuff. Emma runs an embroidery business, and Emma actually sent Ashley and I like a few little gifts when we first like came back to vlogging, and it was actually, I absolutely love the jumper. It has literally saved my hiney so much through winter. But yeah, I absolutely love checking out and watching Emma's content whenever she uploads, because it's just one of those like little comfort studio vlog things that I just like to tune into. And I like to show support as well. You know, Emma's supported me, so I like to return it when I can. So yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and get on with this video and try and get this wrapped up in the next like 2 hours or so I can get the music added to it and finish up the clips that I need to finish and wrap up the project. And then hopefully we can head out and watch the England game and spend some time with the fam. So all in all, hopefully have the next couple of hours be very productive. But I'll let you know in a couple of seconds. Right, we're on time. I'm rendering out the video. It's got about 15 minutes to render, so that gives me time to go and put the phone on charge. But just look at the sunset out there. Jesus. Look at that sunset. Damn. I like it. Oh, hello there, little Sniffles.
I'm so sick of this cold already.
Stay away from me.
I can't even tell you how many times I've sneezed.
The power of Christ compels you. power of crisps compels you.
Throw Vicks on me. No.
The power of foot compels you.
Okay.
You stay away from me. With Highland Coo. And that's the video uploading and scheduled to release in about 20 minutes. And it's going to take 9 minutes left to upload. So hopefully it happens on time, because this video is now massively overdue. But it's done. And I'm now heading out to go and watch the England game and have some dinner at my parents'. But I've realised that by the time I actually get there and sit down, I just kind of want to chill. Because I've literally been like non-stop now since like 9 o'clock this morning. So I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow, where we've got some pretty big things happening tomorrow. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the morning. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Good morning. I'm going to start off this morning by putting the most important meal in the microwave. Well, they say it's the most important meal of the day. How true that scientifically is yet to be figured out. But what it is important for is I'm actually at the gym today at 11, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's leg day, so I need to get some porridge in me to give me some energy, because I got told off a couple of weeks ago because I went to the gym, because I never used to eat breakfast on a morning, and I still don't most days. But I went to the gym, did leg day, and felt very dizzy and faint because of the fact that I just didn't have any, breakfast, because my energy and blood sugar levels obviously dropped a little bit. So I'm getting that in me and getting on with today by putting our bowl in the sink, and I will be washing that later when I get back from the gym, so do not worry. Also just gonna pet little old booples, and then we step out of the house to head to the gym. And it's a lovely, well, I say it's a lovely day. It's overcast as hell, but it's mild, so I'll take it. I also got a grenade bar as well, because I thought I needed a little bit more than that porridge on leg day, because leg day is brutal day. Oh, and if you were wondering, you will be happy to know that I did set off at 22 today, and it is now like 3 minutes to, so we made it pretty much bang on time. So let's get on to leg day. Woo. Well, it's now time to get ourselves home, and yes, I bought 2 sugar-free soft drinks to treat myself. Don't come at me in the comments. I have to be very careful because there's a school to my left, but I don't know if you can see all the way down the path there. In the background there's a lad, and he just walked past, and he looked at me and he went, "Yes, lad, I love the grey and the black hair that you've got going on there." And I was like, cheers, it's called aging. I'm an old fat now. He said, you're not old. I went, he said, "Oh, what are you? You're not over like 30, 31. And I said, yeah, I'm 30 actually. He went, nice one. He said, "Do you have your own place?" I said, "Yeah." And then he plugged his, he went, "Here mate, if you've just got 30 seconds, I'd love to just get this, my Facebook up." And he had a grass cutting business, and he basically said to me, he said, "If you've ever got a day where you can't be arsed, just give me a shout and I do the best rates around, and I'll come and cut your grass." And I was like, yeah. I was polite about it, but then I was like, it's not that big of an issue to cut the grass. But do you know what? I went and gave his page a like, because I've got to respect the hustle. So yeah, I'll give it to him. But we're now home, and I'm showered and feeling fresh, and I got that skier yogurt that I opened last week, and Ashley bought me some barbecue beef jerky, which is really nice. So I'm gonna have that for my lunch, because I do have some gaming stuff to do, but I'm not doing like a full project this week because I'm away in Prague over the weekend. I'm probably just going to do some live streams and do like a small filler video for this weekend, just to try and get that consistency back. Then I'm actually at the doctor's at 3 p.m. today, and I've avoided talking about it until now. I've mentioned it, but I'm getting my blood test done. And if you're newer to the vlogs, basically, about in October of 2023, I had my blood test done because I had a bunch of health issues that were cropping up. And I was I wasn't at my heaviest then, but I was certainly up there. And the blood test basically shown that my bloods were in the diabetic range, and obviously that scared me straight away. Came out, went cold turkey, cut out all sweets, all carbs, and went low carb and no sugar for a couple of months, even over Christmas. And then when I had my 3-month follow-up blood test, basically it turns out that my blood sugar had dropped, but it was still in the pre-diabetic range. So I started at the gym and started doing PT sessions, but now marks 1 year since I had my last blood test. So it's a pretty monumental moment, again, because it's one of those things where I've been talking about potentially going on the Mounjaro weight loss injections, but just purely because of a few reasons. Mainly because if my blood sugars are still in the pre-diabetic range, I want to get them out of that range, because I need to prioritise my health first. Building muscle is all well and good for long term, but it's no use if you're just damaging your health in the long term by not doing something a bit more drastic in the short term, if that makes sense. And I'll be honest, every time I open TikTok, my feed is just... I'll press not interested and I've reset my feed hundreds of times, but every time I open TikTok, just more and more people are just bombarding my feed with these Mounjaro injections, and the fact that they've lost 5 stone in 5 months and this, that and the other, and they started at the same way where I'm at now. And I'm like... I am always putting the idea first that you need to fix the habits going in, otherwise you're just going to end up the same coming out. That's kind of the mentality I've always had. It's why the same reason why I haven't had the weight loss surgery like Ashley had and Dean had and Catherine had and other family members have had. And it's just because I need to work on the demons in my head, because I have an issue. Please don't misconstrue this. I'm not just a slightly overweight guy with, that's just sat on his ass too much. I have a genuine bad relationship with food and binge eating and stuff like that. And I do sort of recognise it, not personally, but I do understand that it is kind of like an unrecognised condition that I don't think we're exploring enough. But look, I'm not going to get all dramatic about it. It is what it is. But I still am unsure whether or not I'll actually go down that route, even if the blood sugars are high, because I still think I've got a lot of demons to tackle at the end of it. But anyway, I've rambled on. I'm going to get this lunch down me. I'm going to throw on some Star Trek, and I'll check back in with you in a couple of minutes. Well, 40 minutes or so, ish, give or take. Oreo is following my every move, look. You're a cutie patootie, aren't you? Fist bump. Fist bump. Boom. Nice. Anyway, yeah, it's actually now 2:30 and I've got to shoot because I actually have a blood test in half an hour. So I need to head off to the hospital again. And unfortunately, Ashley isn't home from her saddle fitting stuff yet. So looks like I'm going to have to walk again. So I think all of the walking that I've been doing recently on these vlogs definitely deserves a like, don't you? We've been definitely getting in our steps. I think we're at 6,000 steps today. So hopefully walking to the hospital and back, should get us. Oh God, everything's going wrong. To that 10k. Oh. Right then, let's get out the door. Wait, did I just... Feck's it. I literally just got the key out of the wallet, then put it back in the wallet, and then closed the wallet. This is the only downside to vlogging. I really should put my phone away and just get out the house. Oh, wait, I did unlock the door. I put it... Right, that's it. That was a bloody nightmare, but we're now finally on the road. And that's a familiar sight. Well, that was about the most efficient blood test I have actually ever had. Normally, I was literally saying this to the nurse I'd just done my bloods. First and foremost, I just want to thank all the staff at Greenhouse. They are so kind and just so efficient and stuff. But yeah, literally, I have always had problem getting bloods done, because not that I've had a problem with it personally, but the nurses always struggle to find a vein. And it did take the nurse today like a hot second to finally find one, but yeah, literally sat down. She was like, right, are we doing bloods this week? I said, yep. And she said, checking for your blood sugar and your cholesterol level. I said, yep. And she said, right, let's get on with it then. Do you have an issue with having your bloods taken? I said, not so far. I haven't fainted or anything today. So, but yeah, went all fine. So I must say, you know, as good as the staff are, I am one hell of a privileged individual to have access to the healthcare that we do. Literally, like you guys have literally seen, in 2 weeks, I've had checks done for the lump that I found, and my blood's done to check my blood sugar levels. And I know that not everybody in the world has the fortunate capability to just go out there and just, you know, have that checked willy-nilly when they need to. So I am really, really appreciative of the things that we do have access to in this country, and I am somebody that is a big advocate for the NHS because I have family members that work for the NHS, so it is something that is very, very close to me and my family. So I do take pride in the NHS, and yeah, I'm a very privileged individual in that regard, that's for sure. What I am certain is my cat is getting messier, and this is becoming a nightmare to clean up. I might have to try another bowl type because that's embarrassing. Yeah, it's one of those quirks that I don't know what I can do. Like, literally, he only started within, like, it was just before we got that bowl. I bought that bowl thinking being higher he wouldn't be as messy, but if anything, it's made it worse. And I know a few people in the comments of a couple of vlogs back said that, you know, cats can just develop these quirks, but come on. That's just a bloody nightmare to keep on top of. I literally have to keep the hoover normally by that door and hoover that up like almost every day. It's just a bloody nightmare. I absolutely love the cat to pieces, and I do recommend getting a cat if you want a pet. But my God, do you have to get used to some weird and wonderful quirks. And I tell you what, I've literally just then looked at this and thought, I'm going to try and take this off. Started peeling this off. It's pulling out my hairs. It's like I've been freshly waxed. Okay, it wasn't that bad. I was just being a little bit dramatic, but anyway. Ow! And the dishes are almost done, but I'm going to leave it there for a second. And I need to grab my trusty power bank that just slips onto the back of my phone like so, because my phone's about to die. Because I want to go ahead and just document the success of the most recent video. It's a 4 out of 10, which means it's the 4th best performing video out of the last 10 that I've uploaded. And its impression click-through rate is good. The average view duration is good. The views are looking good as we are closing in on the 24-hour mark. It's literally about to hit 24-hour mark. So 3,000 views in 24 hours. I can't complain. I think I was a bit spoilt because when you make a channel on YouTube and you first started posting, YouTube wants to keep creators on the platform. So it kind of does this like little thing where it like pushes you out a little bit. Not massively. I'm not saying it like helps you go viral or anything, but when I first started a year ago, after 24 hours, I was hitting like 5,000 views on an average upload, whereas now it's looking at around about 3,000, which I don't know if that's really a reflection on me or if it's just a reflection on the trend at the moment, but I think part of it is the kind of style of content that I'm doing, like hardcore Minecraft, where I'm like playing the hardcore game mode, so if I die I lose like everything, I lose the entire world. I think a lot of people are kind of going off that now. People like these kind of like slower paced, more like build focused series where it's just like a little bit more like chill. I think people have realised that hardcore isn't really that hard and special, so I think it might be a case of doing a few hardcore challenges and then also starting what's called a forever world, which the intention is you play on that world forever and you never change. And that's kind of like where the current trend is going. And I think, oh, that sun is bright. I think I might actually give a go at making episode 1. And that will be the world that I resort to when I die on the hardcore world. Which I know some of the Minecraft viewers will be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Mike, just chill out. Just back the heck up. Like, nobody's talking about dying. Nobody's talking about leaving the hardcore world just yet. But I do have to start thinking about like life beyond the hardcore world, and I have to, as I've said, start thinking about my creative expression, because I feel like I'm not really getting the chance to be creative and enjoy building in the game, because I've got that much to do on the hardcore project, and it's such a large scale that I feel like I just need to take a step back and do some small scale builds. And I think the only way I'm going to be able to do that is by sort of doing some challenges and another style of content where it's not all like, you know, like building underground where I have to remove hundreds of thousands of blocks. I can do an episode where it's like, I'm going to build this in today's episode, so I'm going to go and gather the materials, I'm going to build the farm, I'm going to build a nice pretty building around the farm, and then we end the episode. And I think that's kind of where the trend is going right now. So I am going to experiment with some different style of videos over the next couple of months, and we'll have a look if that helps the channel. I realised I went off on a tangent there, and then I came upstairs and I just laid down in my bed, but all of a sudden so we're back at square one of heading back into that other room, but all of a sudden the light has just got super bright coming from the back bedroom, and oh, that sunset is well bright. What the hell? Yeah, sorry about blinding you guys, but that is going to be an epic sunset. When the sun gets like a little bit lower in like an hour or so, that is going to be something worth documenting. You've heard it here first, folks. But yeah, I'm kind of like done for the day. Like, I've not really got anything else to really get on with right now. And I'm waiting for Ashley to come home so I can just cook dinner and just kind of chill. So I'm going to message her now and see when she's going to be home. And as if by magic, I summon thee with thy name, and you show up.
Did you call me a nice name, or should I be concerned?
No, you should never be concerned by my actions. You should always be concerned by my actions. No, I literally just said that, like, I'm just sat around doing nothing, so I'm going to message you to see if you come home, and voila, you turn up.
Hello.
Also, can we appreciate the Ashley sunset?
Oh yeah, it's very nice tonight. There's some saddles in the car, if you could help me bring them in, please.
Things have now escalated. Escalated. It has escalated to the highest degree. No, it's escalated to, we're going to the shop to get some buns, because Ashley's bought some pulled pork, but only pulled pork, literally nothing else.
Well, I don't know what you wanted with it.
Whoa,
Also, I didn't know
what?
I didn't know what you wanted
Just
with
focus on reversing. I don't want to kill anybody. But seriously though, would you just really?
I was just trying to help.
Really?
I was trying to help.
Look at that sunset. That is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It's banging. Yep, doesn't get better than that. Well, actually, that's a lie. It does, because you can, you know, look at that one.
Huh? I probably wasn't even listening then.
I said it doesn't get better than that, looking at the view, and then I said, oh, it does. You can look at that one, pointing to you. Don't do it.
I was hoping there would have
Don't
been some
do
red
it.
buns, but
No, don't do it. Also copyright. But now we have buns to go with the pulled pork.
Also ice cream.
Yeah, Ashley also bought herself a tub of ice cream.
It's for my poorly throat.
Oh no, not your poorly throat.
My poorly throat.
Oh. There we are. Pulled pork buns with cheese and a tiny bit of mayo, and that pretty much uses up all of my calories for today, because I am Steve. I don't know what that was all about, in all honesty. No, but the reality is I have been snacking on just random stuff all day, like bits of peanut butter, and then I ended up eating some Smarties out of weakness. So I could have just went this whole day and like not told you guys and just be like, yeah, yada yada, but it is what it is. I've just said to Ashley there, like, I just don't feel myself today. And this was like pre-blood test, before anybody's worried that there's like anything going on from the blood tests or like whatever. This was like just all day, like at the gym. I was like working out and I was just like zoning out. I just was not like, I just don't feel engaged with today at all. So I think I'm just gonna jump on my PC now, and I'm actually about to do a live stream with Azza, the friend who's coming with me on the weekend, or whose birthday it was over the last weekend, who I'm going to Prague with. I knew I'd get there eventually. See what I mean? I just can't talk. So yeah, I'm going to go probably stream, if not just play Minecraft, one of the two with Aaron, and I'll check in with you guys in the morning where we've actually got a bit of a plot twist. So I'll check back in with you in 2 seconds. Good morning, Vietnam! And I've got to say, that is a cracking film. If you haven't seen it, definitely go recommend giving that a watch. Although I haven't seen it for quite a few years now. Actually, I think I was like quite young when I saw that film. I think I must have seen it about like 15 years ago or something. But we're now in the office and it's Wednesday morning, and yeah, I did actually do a live stream last night and it was fun. It wasn't the best live stream in the world, but from my perspective, I was very tired. But yeah, it was a fun time to just, you know, play a different mod pack, play with some close friends of mine. It was a good laugh. But we put that behind us as we now have to move on and shaky. Turn on the MacBook, as I'm going to now get to work on checking over the orders and printing stuff off and answering emails, etc. But did just very quickly want to say that I apologise for the lack of content that is going to be for like the next hour in terms of filming, because I accidentally forgot to upload my footage to Dropbox last night, and I need to do it because unfortunately when I bought this phone to vlog with, I actually was trying to save money because I was a bit broke at the time, and I bought like the lowest memory ones. I've only got 128 gig. And when you're filming in 4K, that fills up very, very fast. So I actually need to go and upload yesterday's footage onto Dropbox so I can delete it off my phone so that I have enough memory to be my stupid cell phone camera. No! I have failed you. I have failed you again. I will give you the sad rumba. I literally was on, but the phone was on the desk uploading. The fire alarm started going off. I grabbed the phone, I jumped up, ran round here to start filming something cool, and it literally just stopped. That was literally the shortest fire alarm test in the history of fire alarm tests. Literally, if I can reenact it, I literally went like this. So my phone, obviously I can't show you because there's names and stuff on the screen, but the phone was propped up against the MacBook there. The fire alarm started going off. I grabbed my phone straight away, pulled back, came up here, ran round here, stopped for a second to get the camera app up and think about what I was going to say, and then went to go do this, and then it just stopped. Forgive me, comment section, for I have sinned. I'm sulking now. I suppose I'll just get back to uploading the footage or just doing boring work with no dance to make things fun. Righty ho, that's everything printed out apart from an A3 art print that is printing. So we need to come over to the heat press because we're going to need you. Once again, you can take a day off. You're not needed today. And I need a pink mug, a white mug, because I have roughly about 45 minutes until I set off to the gym, which should be more than enough time to get all of this stuff. I was about to say rubbish. Woo! It's about to lose my job. But get all this stuff made up. And for legal reasons, you know, that was a joke. Right, that's the mugs in the mug press, and one of the art prints is just printed, and oh yeah, that's looking good. We have a bit of an issue with the art prints. Wait a second. Oh, that's part of the design. I thought there was like a pink line going through the cloud, but there's like a faint pink outline going around all the clouds. Yeah, we've actually had a bit of an issue with one of the printers for a couple of years now, where it basically occasionally the black will like clog up, I think, and then it starts like overspilling, sort of. Not overspilling, but it starts like leaving like little black specks on like the lighter art prints and stuff. So I've tried to print it on the new printer, but for some reason the A3 borderless setting isn't set up on it yet, and when I tried to set it up, it's printed with a border. So Dean will have to look into that one, because I'm sure I could probably figure it out in like 5 minutes, but it's one of those things where it's like, unless I've been told to do it, I don't like, well, I do like doing things occasionally to show my what do you call it, when you want to kind of like step up and show something. I'm sure you know what I'm saying, but yeah, so I do like to step up occasionally, but for the most part, because I just like to come in and just get on with the work and making stuff up, I don't like to linger and just like start messing around with things, because I'm like one of those people where I start messing around trying to get the A3 setting working, then before you know it, I'm trying to optimize the printer and take it apart and do X, Y, and Z with it. So sometimes I know that for me as a tech person, it's just much better and easier for everybody involved if I just kind of forget about it and move on. And I didn't want to waste it, so I'm actually going to use some spare stickers to mount this on the wall right here. And all in all, not too bad in all honesty. Oh, and just to the people in last week's vlog that were asking about the pin banners and stuff, yes, we lint roller all the pin banners, and I make sure to dust off all of the sheets before cutting them and placing them on the banner. We're literally, like, we've tried so much at this point. The last thing that we've got to try is like cleaning the actual printer, using some compressed air and stuff to, like, you know, take the printer apart and blow it and just kind of get rid of any dust and stuff. Yeah, we've tried a lot. Oh, and I know that some of you are actually planning on selling pin banners, or you do sell pin banners, and you sort of heard me say that last week about, like, oh, don't sell them. I do like to give honest advice if people come to me for it, but you need to understand, like, this isn't like in a negative tone. I'm just saying this. Please don't take anything that I say as gospel whilst I'm vlogging. Because yes, although sometimes I am serious, and at the end of the vlog I do like to give, you know, I like to wear my heart on my sleeve a lot. That is obviously true. But yeah, at the end of the day, in a world that's so adamant on tearing itself down and apart, my job here is to just document everything I'm doing in a raw, unfiltered style, in a candid style. But most importantly is to just put a smile on your face. So I will say stupid stuff, mostly because I am stupid, but I'll also say it just to, you know, because it's just spreading positivity at the end of the day. Like, you know, if you were to ask me on, like, my daft opinion on pin banners, you shouldn't sell them. Pin banners need to go down a hole because they are the worst things known to mankind to make. However, if you are obviously looking for products to sell, then, you know, go right ahead. They don't cost a massive amount to get into, and they're great, you know, money makers. But just know that they are a pain in the behindy. But that should be everything made up. I'm now turning on the MacBook so that I can get to work on packaging orders. I've got about half an hour until I need to set off to walk to the gym, so that should give me enough time to get 1 or 2 orders out the way. And I will actually go ahead and just finish up the discussion on the pin banners by obviously saying that we at Katnipp are incredibly privileged to have the audience and the customer base that we do. Because we actually have more freedom to make mistakes and then sell them off as a seconds. Because honest to God, those pin banners are probably one of the highest percentages of seconds. But of course, we have very, very high standards. But we are lucky because we can sell them off as seconds at a much cheaper rate, and we don't do it for making money. We don't make a lot of money on selling them off as seconds, if at all, after VAT, etc. But it's just a chance for people to get cheap pin banners for the ones that that I mess up. But I will say at the moment, for every one that I make right, there's probably 2 that I make wrong. And if you aren't in a position to sell things off quickly and easily when you make seconds and make mistakes, that's why I was saying you should avoid them, because getting into them very early on in business, expect to lose a lot of money. If you don't have the audience and the capability to sell them off quickly and cheaply and do like a second sale and have them sell out quickly, then you're going to make a lot of money on it. And that's kind of the other reason why I made that joke. Anyway, less of seriousness, Mike, and more of making a fool of himself, Mike. But yeah, I'll see you guys in about half an hour when we head to the gym. Alrighty, time to head out to the gym. Tell you what, though, there's a breeze in here, but other than the breeze, that sun is But as they say in the biz, sun's out, guns out. So let's get these guns out and get them trained. Well, that's arms and chest wrapped up at the gym, and it was a pretty solid session, to be honest. Well, we were in the office, but now we're stepping back into the lift. And simply because I just got back from the gym and I went to Go Local Extra to buy a Monster, and I only bought a Monster thinking, I'll go with Dean, because Dean said he wanted to go to Heron for dinner, so I was like, I'll just go with Dean. But I've just got into the office and Dean's already been to Heron and got his dinner, so I need to head out now and go and buy my own dinner. So back into the sun we step. But I'm a bit of a vampire and I don't like the sun, so I headed back inside. Budget cheese strings and chicken absolutely devoured. Time to get back on with work and get these orders down. I swear to God, I came in and started work and there was 20 orders. I did 2, went back up to 20 orders. Now I've come back from work after doing another one and it's back up to 20 orders. I'm doomed to stay on 20 forever. And we teleport to the end of the day, where we're now finished up at Katnipp, and I have one grey hair right on my chin right there, and that's really doing my head in now. I'm so tempted to pluck it out. But yeah, taking the post down for Dean and heading home. That is my beautiful baby. Hello, sexy banana.
Hi.
Or should I say a very snotty, sexy banana? She's never gonna break my stride. She's always gonna blow her nose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ashley's got a really bad cold, but I'm just taking the mick out of her because... Sorry. Woman flu.
I saw her little thing.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Hasn't stopped you being an absolute queen though, has it?
No, never.
Never.
I slay. I'm down with the kids, you know.
What? Ashley has gone up to the farm, so I'm just on my own at the moment. So I'm just currently getting some mince out for dinner, and just gonna get the dishes and stuff washed from last night, and just try and get on top of cleaning some bits and bobs, because I know that I'm terrible at it and I need to get better at it. But yeah, especially with me going away on Friday, I need to make sure that the house is tip-top tomorrow. Ugh. Yeah, needs a bit of a scrub down, I think. I mean, the whole house does, but anyway, because we've got a couple of these burger buns that we bought the other day for the pulled pork left over, so I thought, man, I might as well use them, because I've still got like 1,000 calories left for today. So I mean, they're like 100. They're like basically 150 calories each, ish. Oh, 140 calories each. So 300 calories for that, and then like 300 calories for the cheese. So that would be, actually it won't even be that much. So 200 calories. So there's 500 calories, and then probably about 400 or 500 calories for the burger, and then just serve it up with some like frozen veg and stuff, and maybe a couple of fried eggs on the burger. It sounds good to me. Sounds like a light-hearted meal, and then that way we're staying under our calorie deficit, and hopefully have a bit of a better week this week in terms of the weight loss. But I'm going to be honest, there's something I do need to talk to you guys about, and that is the demons inside my head on a weekend. But we'll turn the tap off. But do you know what? I was sat there thinking, oh yeah, it's a bit of a deep chat, and I'm going to have a sit down and chat about it. But do you know what? And this is out of no disrespect to anybody, but I'm not going to sit down and have a chat about it. I'm not going to make excuses about it. But the long story short is, I have got a terrible habit of getting to the weekend and kind of seeing it as time off. And unfortunately, I've allowed that to delve into my eating habits and sort of been taking time off, as it were, from, sticking to the healthy diet. And that is exactly what's screwing me over. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes, no absolutes. Genuinely, I am just having a stupid time on a weekend by not getting bored and just going downstairs and just eating some of the sweets that's there, or this and the other, or just snacking and this and that. And I think ultimately I need to get Ashley to hide all of her sweets, because I'm just binging on those and I just can't help myself. I'm just that way inclined. But yeah, I just think I need to do better on a weekend. And that's, honestly, for the last 6 months, that's what screwed me over. Every time you've seen me have a bad week, it's always because the weekend before that, I've just absolutely binged. And I know this, and it's something that I've kind of hinted at, but I've never really fully addressed. But I'm addressing it now because over this last weekend, I finally hit my breaking point. And I was like, you know what? I need to change. And I need to do something drastic and something serious. Because I can't just keep going on like this. So, yeah, from now on, obviously, this weekend, after all that spiel, this weekend's a bit different because I'm away in Prague for a birthday. So the diet is out of the window for this weekend only. But afterwards, from every weekend onwards, I am going to make sure that I basically don't steer away from this diet. Not drastically, but just to kind of think about my health more than my actual weight loss. Because I'm starting to eat sweets and stuff again, and I just don't want to go down that route. So, yeah, just if I ever put weight on or I don't lose and this and the other, it's not because I've had it necessarily. Sometimes it will be because I've had a bad week, but for the most part, you guys see everything that goes past my lips, apart from some Smarties that I ate the other day. Everything you see that goes down in my body, you guys see. So yeah, I think just moving forward from next weekend onwards, I'm publicly announcing this that I'm going to do better. Yeah, I'm going to do better. But I'm going to move on from that, as I've just had my travel insurance all booked and sorted. So I've got that sorted for my trip over the weekend. Always get travel insurance. Even if you're fit as a fiddle, never ever not get travel insurance. Literally, the worst kind of things can happen when you're caught out without travel insurance. So, yeah. That, and also Dean keeps harping on at me to get it sorted. So I thought I'll just sit down and finally get it done and then it's out of the way. So, hello you. Hello little grumpy one. How's my little bodyguard? It's like a reward. How can cats lick their own buttholes and eat fish, but smell so good when they use the same tongue to clean themselves? He's like a fluffy cloud. He's like, excuse me, sir, do you mind? I am getting really excited for this trip now, though. It's going to be such a fun... It's going to be a tight weekend, I'm not going to lie, like, in terms of content and like time and everything, because we fly at 6 p.m. on Friday, which means we're not going to get really to our apartment until about 9 o'clock, so we're only really going to have time to pop out and grab a bite to eat and a quick drink on the Friday night, and then wake up on the Saturday. Then we're literally going to have to try and cram so much into 2 days, and then Monday morning we literally fly home at like 6 a.m. or something in the morning. It's crazy. So not really a lot of time to do a lot of stuff, I'm afraid. So a lot of the cool stuff in Prague will obviously be on the back burner, but there is a few things that we do want to attempt to try and get done whilst we're there, but I'm not going to spoil it because you'll have to go and tune in to the Prague series, which will be coming out consecutively day after day from Monday onwards. Hopefully, if I can get the first episode edited on Monday, then I'll get all the rest kind of done and hopefully scheduled and uploaded as a travel series. So please do consider going and watching that. Obviously, I know this vlog will be going up on Saturday, and some of you watch this straight away as soon as it goes live. You know, the real ones that are just absolutely incredible. Like, literally see it go live and they tune in. We literally get, like, I think it's something crazy, like 60 people or something always tune in to watch the vlog as soon as it goes live. Like, when it gets live for that 6 p.m. time. We have like 60 to 100 people that tune in within the hour. It's crazy, and I love seeing it, so thank you. But yeah, please consider going and watching that series, because as you guys know, growing a vlog channel on YouTube in 2025 is damn near impossible, in all honesty. So it is one of those situations where the travel content is what's going to ultimately grow the channel. We're not really going to grow the channel much from doing these weekly vlogs, unfortunately, because it's just the nature of vlogging. Nobody wants to search for my life because I'm not a figure of authority or a celebrity or, you know, current person of known origins. I don't know the way that we want to go about it, but yeah, I'm basically a nobody, so I need to create a name for myself on this platform. And I think travel vlogs, as well as the gaming content primarily, but the travel vlogs on this vlog channel is going to be the way we do it. Now just moving on to just giving the oven a very light clean. It didn't desperately need of a deep clean, but I'm just doing a very light one before I go away. And I should probably get a company out. There's actual businesses that you can get out to come and do like an actual like deep clean on your whole oven. And my parents, Dean and Catherine, have had them out a few times, but there we are. I need to clean the glass between the two covers, but it'll do for now. Which I am admittedly on a bit of a mad one to not get like obsessively tidied, but just to get, I'll use the term to get organised today, because tomorrow is going to be hectic. I'm not at the gym because I went obviously yesterday and today, but tomorrow morning I'm going to be waking up and jumping straight on to getting a Minecraft video done, and I'm going to have to script and edit this whole video around like shaders and what settings I use just to go out on Sunday, just to keep the videos consistent over on that channel. Then I need to edit these vlogs, which I could actually do some tonight to get caught up, because obviously I'll be finishing this vlog on tomorrow night, because I'll be starting the travel vlog on Friday morning. So yeah, busy. And we're now at that point in the evening where, like, I originally had a plan on what I was going to do for a meal, but I told Ashley and she's not game for it. So we're now in this point where Ashley is trying to figure out what she wants me to cook for dinner. And I'm sort of half regretting my decision of giving the choice to Ashley, knowing what she's just pulled out of the cupboard, because I know exactly where this is going. Where? You want me to make that bloody beef Korean stuff, don't you?
Yeah, but we could have it with whole grain rice.
Fine.
Or long.
No, you've decided. That's it. No, you've decided. No, stop it. You've decided now.
Ow, okay.
Just for context, that wasn't me. I was tickling her belly.
I walked into the door.
Just need to stress. I am.
It wasn't you, don't worry.
She's very fragile.
Oh,
Will you just make up your bloody mind? What do you want?
this.
Are you sure?
With a bit of honey and soy sauce.
Sorry, that was rather close.
Did you get a big close up? I made my eyes go funny.
Have you got a recipe for this? So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I am sorry. I am in my boxes. I am now sat cooking dinner. And I need to speak a bit softly. This smells.
Did you just say it smells nice?
No! I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard you.
Hi. Ashley's on the toilet, I can't show you, so. Sorry, she's powdering her nose. Yeah, give it a smell.
I can smell it already.
No, get it right in the back of there.
Rice,
Rice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Rice, rice, baby. Yeah, yeah, take it away, babe. Oh, hey, oh. She really took it away.
I don't know what that was.
I will admit though, that dancing was pretty good, but also, this would have been probably a little bit better had we not put honey in, but obviously honey sweetens it up and thickens it up a bit. But the honey did add like, it was about like 80 calories or something, so, but
You're going for a taste.
give it a try. Ooh,
Is it nice?
that's nice, that.
Am I genius? Don't give me too much.
I think it needs more garlic though. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it did. More garlic. Oh well, we'll get this down our neck and call it a night there, guys. So it's been a pretty unproductive week, but hopefully we should. Fingers crossed.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm just saying so far.
Oh.
God, so rude. I always have to be butting into my conversation. I love you, really. Anyway, so far it's been an unproductive week. Obviously, we had our blood test, and that's kind of like the main thing, like lingering over us at the moment. So hopefully, tomorrow we should have some results back from the blood test. And I'm actually going to just quickly check my app real quick, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Good morning. Just make the bed. Like voila. And we've got a busy day today, but not because we're doing much gaming related content today, but because we've just got so much to sort out for tomorrow, because I'm heading out at about 9 o'clock in the morning to travel to Prague. So I actually need to go ahead and reveal this, which, well, I say reveal it, it's nothing special, but it is handy. This is a bag that I bought off Amazon. And for anybody in the UK will know that we have a particularly cheap airline called Ryanair. And this bag basically is designed to fit within the Ryanair, like, holder. So that it's classed as like a bag that you can just, you know, like a handbag thing. You know what I'm trying to say. So this is what I'm basically going to be using to pack all my clothes in later on this afternoon. And by clothes, I mean nothing but Syndicate Original. Yeah, I appreciate that, you know, all of my shirts are pretty much Syndicate Original shirts, but they are very comfy. Just like the one that I am wearing right now, except this is an older shirt that Ashley bought me as a present off Vinted. But yeah, they are actually really comfy, and as you guys know, I do actually enjoy supporting creators' brands. In fact, I even keep the first bottle of Prime. This was like the first one of the first runs that ever came out, and I actually bought it and kept the bottle more as a reminder as just what content creators can achieve. Whether or not you support the creator behind them is irrelevant to me. Like, I don't really watch, I think, KSI and Logan Paul on Prime, and I've never really watched any of them before, but as a principle of just, here's what a content creator did with, you know, their brand and everything, was just quite a powerful motivator for me in the early days. So, yeah, I collect things like that. We're also going to need you. However, we're going to stop the press on that because I have literally just received a text and it's left me a little bit confused because first and foremost, I got a text from the NHS and at first I rushed to my PC and I sat down and I recorded a clip so that I could read the text message live, and I was over the moon because the text actually said something along the lines of that your test results have come back and they're absolutely fine, absolutely satisfactory, no further action required. So at first I was like, oh my god, yes. But then I actually went on the app, on the NHS app, and looked at my results that they've kind of put onto the system, and they've put on one of my results, but they haven't actually put on my blood sugar level results. But if you read the notes from the actual appointment, it says requested lipids or whatever it is, then requested HbA1c, whatever it is, blood sugar test. So she took 2 vials of blood, but I've only actually had results from one side of the thing, or that's what it looks like on the system. So I might need to give the doctors a ring and just find out what's going on. But initial reaction was yay, but further investigation apparently is required. Yep, okay, I can confirm. I've just got off the phone to the doctors, and what I anticipated was indeed 100% correct. It's the lipids result that has come back, but not the blood sugar result that's come back yet. So a little bit premature on the celebration there. Almost got a bit carried away myself, but we'll carry on. And we'll see if we can get something done work-wise, and hopefully that won't distract us too much. Oops. I did apologise to the lady on the phone, though. I did say, I'm so sorry for wasting your time. And she was like, it's all right. It only takes like 2 minutes to check. But they are so busy, and especially after I visited the doctor the other day, the stuff that the receptionists have to put up with. Man, I would not like to be a receptionist at the doctor's. Mad respect for them, but they had just person after person just being so like frustrated with them, even though they haven't done anything wrong. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that because it's, you know, it's a shame. But yeah, I think people just need to just wake up and smell the coffee a bit. Some people just, I know health can make a lot of people anxious and stuff, but there's just no need to treat people like that. Like, no matter how anxious I get, I'll never, you know, deliberately treat people the way that I saw some people treat the reception. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Got to get back to work, and I'll let you know if there's any further updates over the rest of the day, which I'm hoping that there is, because that would really make a mint start to my trip to Prague. Well, I've made a 25-second start and intro to the video that I'm going to upload for Sunday, but I need to step away from the PC and put my big boy pants on, because we are actually heading out of the house, because I've just had a phone call from a new guest on the channel who is going to be featured predominantly over the next course of the couple of travel vlogs that are coming to your face next week, in the form of... I thought you were getting out there.
I'm trying to turn the music on.
But yeah, introducing Aaron, my best man at my wedding, and pretty much the eye candy for this trip tomorrow. The only reason why I'm bringing him along really is just so everybody has something to look at in the vlog.
I'm just involved.
But yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, I'm excited, really excited.
And we've just been, obviously we got some lunch, but we just went to get some travel essentials. So are you actually packed, or are you?
No.
No.
Nothing.
Are you taking your Syndicate hoodie, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got this. I'm taking another Syndicate hoodie as well.
Have you got any shirts?
I'll take a shirt.
I've only got shirts.
No.
Literally, I went through
one.
all of my shirts that I've got on my shelf and threw all of them out but my Syndicate ones. Apart from one, so now
Yeah.
I want the only shirts.
I've got one Syndicate
It's
shirt.
because I got like 4 of them for Christmas. So.
Oh, there you go then.
But yeah, anyway, you'll be seeing Aaron in the morning. But for now, I'm gonna jump back on my PC, where I say I'm gonna get to work. I'll probably end up playing Minecraft with Aaron.
True.
But heading back inside, we can now go ahead and put our travel shampoo and toothpaste with the rest of the stuff. But I'm gonna sit down now at the back of my PC, and I've got a sandwich which is about 500 calories and some chicken bites which are 127 calories, so it all comes to about 650 calories, so not too bad, not exactly the best food in the world, but just wanted something very, very quickly because I'm going to get back to work now on this Minecraft video and try and get this out of the way in the next couple of hours. Then I'm possibly doing a bit of a live stream for a couple of hours, but I did promise Ashley that I was going to spend tonight with her before I went away, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to do a live stream in all honesty, but we'll see what we can get done. Because at the end of the day, I should try and do more live streams for the community, but you know me, I'm a sucker for my wife, all right? And I like to please my wife. Not in that way, Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, okay, right. I'll check back in with you in a bit. I'm digging myself into a hole here. A really deep hole. Whoa, that bright light. I've actually just finished up on my PC. The time is now 7:15. And I actually have been productive today. I'm actually really, really happy and excited because I actually did manage to get a video done for the gaming channel for Sunday. So it's taken me like 4 hours to do, but I finally got there. So that's done and dusted, and I can render that and upload that. Now all that's left to do today is to get this vlog edited and rendered, because unfortunately I am setting off first thing in the morning, so everything needs to be uploaded and scheduled tonight, which means I'm going to have to render and upload the gaming video, and then whilst it's uploading the gaming video, I'm going to have to run through and edit all of this vlog, render out the vlog, and then upload the vlog and do all the thumbnail stuff. So it is going to be a late night, so please forgive me when you tune into the travel vlogs. I will try my best to muster as much as I can in terms of, you know, being presentable and stuff, because I need to put my best foot forward, especially with it being a travel vlog, because there's going to be a lot of new people tuning into those. So I should probably try and get an early night, but unfortunately it doesn't sound like I'm going to be able to, because it's 7 o'clock now. I need to have food, and I need to have a sit down and spend some time with Ashley as well at some point, but she's not home yet. So yeah, all in all, a pretty busy one. Unfortunately, I've not received any more news regarding the blood test result. So I'll probably end up getting that back in the morning, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. And I will say, I did just weigh myself there, and unfortunately I've gained like ½ pound. Which, to be fair, is one of those things where, like, you should never weigh yourself at the end of the day anyway, because that's when you generally weigh your heaviest, because that's when you've got a lot of water retention and stuff. But I will also admit, and again, I'm not mad about this, and I'm not going to whinge about it, it's just a thing, and I'm working on it. You guys saw it at the beginning of the week, but the truth of the matter is, I have just done absolutely terribly on weekends for like the last couple of weekends. I think I've just had a lot of stress, and again, I could sit here and, you know, give hundreds of reasons as to, oh, life has been so dramatic, and it has been stressful, but that's no excuse for me to just go and binge on a weekend. So, moving forward, I'm going to do a lot better, but I do need to stress, without contradicting myself, that obviously it's a given that this weekend is going to be a bit of a binge, because we're going to be trying new foods, we're going to be drinking, which is something that I don't often do anyway, but I want to do it because we're obviously celebrating my friend's 30th, so it's a special occasion, so I am going to sort of, you know, put that rule aside temporarily. But I thought I'd just weigh myself tonight and get it out the way, and I will weigh myself in the morning, and no matter what the result is, I'll let you know the differential from yesterday to tomorrow morning. But I am also going to be spending the night with Ashley and having like getting some takeout food, and I think I've basically just said to Ashley I really fancy something cheesy. But don't worry, after today we will be getting back on track and hopefully getting back on weekends, and I'm going to have a serious word with Ashley when I get back about giving me that extra bit of tough love and support that I need on a weekend, to just get through the next couple of months and kind of retrain my brain, because since Christmas, admittedly, I've lost it. Yeah, go on, say it.
I might have goofed.
Yeah. You've goofed. Go on, say it. What have you goofed with?
I got gammon, but I didn't realise it takes 2 hours.
Yep.
Oh.
Also, somebody did not listen to the voice note that I sent them.
What voice note?
I sent you a voice note about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, I was just talking with a lady at the farm. I'll tell you more in a minute.
It's like Groundhog Day in here. I swear the last clip I filmed was me coming down the stairs and you coming home. And it's happened again.
Oh, but this time I have food.
Oh, yes.
In the kitchen. Hi.
But yeah, we are finishing this week off eating a calzone. And Ashley's got some chips. Because I am trying to be good, I promise, ish. But obviously this is the start of my little holiday. Plus, we're also celebrating the end of your first month. I know it's technically not the end and you are working all weekend, but but obviously I'm not here, so it is the
Yeah.
end of your roughly ballpark figure. How much do you reckon you've made?
I couldn't tell you. I'll get back to you on that one. But I won't.
Clearly, I need to give her a few lessons in entrepreneurship. You should know your figures.
Yeah, I know.
I'm joking.
Oh.
But yeah, we are celebrating, and I know everybody's probably like, Mike, every week you're always eating something, celebrating something, but this is how me and Ashley celebrate. We eat food.
With fat naps.
You were. I still am, but in the process of changing.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, I'm going to put the phone down for a couple of hours because Ashley and I are just going to go and chill and spend some time together before I go away for the weekend. And I know it's only...
Adios, Mike, and hello, chocolate. Oh my God.
Mate, you should... I haven't told you. You should see some of the things in Prague. You're going to love watching the vlogs. You can get these like ice cream cones. And it's like a waffle cone thing. And it's got like ice cream in it.
Stop. I'm sad I'm not coming.
And it's pistachio flavour.
Mmm.
One of our favourite things from Italy was the pistachio gelato. We literally... do you remember when we walked to that one shop and it was like a 20-minute walk just to get the gelato?
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, I'll check back in with you guys in 2 seconds. Big squishy you. But yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead now, guys, and just say that this is the end of the vlog. And why I'm doing it with Ashley getting into bed in the background, I don't know. I just really wanted Ashley to kind of be a predominant player in the outro of the vlog. Have you got any words?
I've got a really itchy nose.
Very insightful, life-changing words right there. Very motivational.
And I've got a really tickly cough.
Are you going to miss your hubby this weekend?
Oh, very much so. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm scratching my nose. I'm not doing anything weird. I just think it'll look weird on camera if I actually show it.
You've made it weird by saying you're not doing something weird.
Yeah. What?
I am worried about Ashley though, because she doesn't ever look after herself properly and she never eats proper meals and stuff.
Oh,
She lives...
great.
So I am worried about you. So I'll probably just end up texting my mum and dad to just ask them to just
Bring her food.
bring you food. But yeah, for this week, unfortunately, there is not going to be any Friday shenanigans because in the morning I'm going to be waking up and I'm going to be travelling. So yeah, I hope you guys really do look forward to, well, not look forward to, but I really hope you enjoy the travel vlogs that are coming next week. I really hope you enjoy the series, so you'll have to let me know what you think. But I want to quickly say, before we wrap these things up, it will now have been, I think, vlog number 4 or 3, where I've done these kind of like intro, like hook things at the beginning. What's everybody thinking of them? Like, I know we enjoy them, don't we? They kind of add like a little bit of a funniness to it, so
They are humorous.
yeah, we really like them, and I feel like it's doing a good job, but I'll have to take a look at like all the back-end stats and stuff with you guys when I get back from this vlog. But yeah, I just wanted to put feelers out into the comments on what you guys think about the vlogs and the new hooks, and are they getting better? Do you think don't give me too harsh constructive criticism, but just give me some general pointers on what you think I could do more of. In fact, just let me know what I could do more of to make these vlogs more entertaining for you. Now, have you got any last words, Mrs. Coffee Scratching Nose person?
What? No.
No? Okay.
Good night, I think.
Well,
What time is it?
uh,
Ow.
4 minutes to 12.
Oh, gosh.
So, with that being said, guys, before it hits Friday, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog there. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the Mike James, aka it's me, Mickey T, and I'll see you guys in next week's vlog. Well, in fact, no, I'll see you in the travel series where we're heading to Prague. But until then, see you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.